of the fringes of the Western Pacific, the East China Sea, the South China Sea, the Philippine Sea. And in the water right now, C.Walsh, A.Batista, and E.Lethbridge in the booth.
Trying to get in position for this first wave of the heat, but she's got E.Lethbridge right on her shoulder. But Crystal's going to get the first wave of Heat 2, Round 1, WSL.
Oh, straight to the nose, flies into that one. So she is pumped. She's come into this with plenty of energy. That was almost a bit of a statement just how determined she was to get into this wave. And E.Lethbridge kind of went, you know what? All yours.
Yes, you got this one.
And there you go, C.Walsh with first points on the board.
Look at Crystal's first wave here. Gets to the nose real quickly. A lot of spray coming off. A little bit of a blinding on her there. But she's able to finish this wave. You know, a quick descending nose ride, one cut back and out.
A bit further into the draw, and she said she'll see us all soon. So confident that we'll be seeing her in another post-heat interview in the next few days. Here goes A.Batista on her backhand. First score coming in for C.Walsh, a 3.17. Puts her into the lead. Happy to sit up on their boards today, which hasn't been the case the last couple of days with that vicious north to south sweep. Here's the replay of Atalanta's last wave. So we're still waiting on the score to come in for this one. Not the biggest of waves, but she's just looking super cool from start to finish. I love that little cross step switch up there. Throwing a shaka, which also means number 6 in Taiwan.
We found that out last night when we were ordering Pijo. So nice opening wave, lots of turns, nice composure, good footwork, very clean. Will the wave have a nose riding opportunity? Look how it got steep in front of her and she was ready to take advantage of it. Good footwork. Now riding Josh Constable's boards out of Noosa there, so that's going to make her feel really good. Took her time to get her first wave. We see sets it up with a little bit of a right go left. Some nice turns, just keeping the board moving. Nice footwork, staying in the pocket, staying with the energy. Another one to put herself back in the pocket there, waiting for the wave to set up in front of her. As she sees it build, she starts to finish her footwork out there. 5, really tight 5 back. Bit of a shuffle going back there. Crystal's wave again. We can see it at the start, that nice setup turn that puts her in a nice nose riding position in the face of the wave. Another composed cut back into the critical section of the wave, able to get a nice walk to the nose, walk off of that. Get a nice cut back here. Very nice, clean, nice rebound into the white water on that turn.
3-1-7 to sit in the lead. Score still to come in for this last wave from Atalanta. She's just flying down the line. Beautiful footwork, just seamlessly up and down the board. Holding onto her rails through that turn just then. Not sure what the judges will make of that. What are your thoughts, Winger?
If you're able to do that without hanging on to it, but just trying to get a finished wet ride, I think is important. I might have a better corner. Little stall at the takeoff or that nose ride, but that, again, that set it up not quite correctly for nose ride with a descending angle, but that one she got through. Able to hang on as that wave was closing out a little bit in front of her and setting her up for the inside. Really like how big and sweepy, and we'll get a look again at Emily's. Nice footwork, a little shuffle set up there, but then she gets into this little critical section, goes around, able to hang on as that wave just dumps on her. Just smooth sweeping turns, keeping herself in the pocket right there. Here's Atalanta's from the start. Quick run to the nose, very composed, 5-10, and then the wave just shuts down in front of her. She's just going to cruise around ahead of it. Smooth, powerful, in control.
Emily has priority. She's looking at this one. She's got the glide on, and now we see those knees knocked together as she hangs 5 on the nose. And I love her style. She's flying down the line on her backhand around a pretty serious section there, and, well, went to match power with power, and unfortunately went down. So unlikely that will go into her top 2, but not a bad wave all the same. 8.5 minutes to go. Whoa, she's found herself a jam. Big green wall out in front. She's only looking for a 3.37. Things get very foamy very quickly. And this one's going to stand up down the line. Crystal's been catching tons of waves in the free surf. And she's picking up where she's left off with all of those. Nothing too significant along that wave, though, we know.
back quickly, sets herself back up in the power pocket right here, just with all that foam and froth just driving down the line. One last cut back here. I'd be comfortable with her getting the score for that wave.
For her last wave, that's put her up into the lead. Here goes E.Lethbridge looking for a 5.64.
And that wave also growing in front of her, but her just getting a little bit too much forward lean body language and going in. That front foot puts it a little back, helps you in the bump, but she was able to hang on through that whole section on the nose. Really tight little footwork back there to the tail. That is going to be a really good wave for Crystal. Sets that up with that little whip turn there, allowed her to get on there, then getting low, being able to stay on the nose through that section, knowing that the wave is going to build up in front of her, staying there very composed, very clean, really quick footwork back, gets this cut back in here, little rebound off the water there, the fat section.
Atalanta going down on the end of that wave. We'll need to look at the replays to see just what happened up the top. The 5.94. Has Crystal improved her standings? Here's the replay of Atalanta's last wave.
And so she gets to the nose nicely, but that wave just had too much power down the line and just shut down. Really nice setup for that wave. One of the bigger waves we've seen ridden this morning. Really composed Crystal through the whole thing. I mean, you can see how much bump and lump on it, and it doesn't seem to affect Crystal at all.
No, she's rock solid on her feet. She's been putting in plenty of time. She's been surfing the last couple of days.
Setting the wave. Nice turn back into the power. Even as frothy and bumpy as that was, she got a really clean 5 through there. Going to get another nice cut back here. One of the larger waves we've seen ridden. Wouldn't surprise me if this goes into her top 2 scores, but we have 4 waves.
Dealing with all of that, no worries at all. Here goes Atalanta, currently on the hunt for a 5.8. Be interesting to see whether Crystal has upgraded her score on the strength of that last wave. Like that cross-step turn from Atalanta. Now she's sort of hovering near the nose, gets a little tap, and she's going to keep working this one through to the inside as things get a little white watery, not super clean, and she's giving us a little bit of slalom steeze as the horn goes. So scores to come in for all 3 surfers.
So I know we're going to be on a hold for the next heat to start as we see Atalanta, no nose ride yet on this wave, just trying to get composed, find a clean part of the wave where she can get out. 6.60 for Crystal Walsh on her last, that biggest wave of the heat. Definitely goes into her score line, increases her lead, and Amelie's second to last wave was a 5.77. That went into there as well. We'll be back with the final results of this heat while we wait for the judges.